Welcome back to Fox 18 Sports Sunday. We're now joined by Hawk Headquarters reporter Jarek Andreski. Jarek, you were at Iowa's game today. We just saw you at the game report. Before we went to commercial, what are your takeaways from today's game against Wisconsin?
Off the top, another amazing game from Luka with the 20-point double-double. Another game showing just why he is most likely going to be the National Player of the Year. I think it was great for the Hawkeyes to sort of come together after the Joe Wieskamp injury to fight and get that win in a hard-fought Wisconsin matchup. And then, of course, it was senior day, so seeing Luka Garza and Jordan Bohannon at Carver Hawkeye Arena for the final time was pretty bittersweet.
And let's talk about the big moment after the game. Luka Garza got a surprise. Take a look for yourself.
I am proud to announce that we will, at the end of this season, be retiring the number 55 in perpetuity. And we will celebrate it eventually with you and your family and thousands of Hawkeye fans when the pandemic ends. But again, Luka, thank you. The journey will continue, but just so proud of you and so grateful for you coming to the University of Iowa. So, Luka, let's have you say a few words, if you would. Congratulations.
Well, I'm sorry. I did not know that was happening, so this is unprepared. But first of all, I just want to thank Coach McCaffrey for giving me a chance to come here to the University of Iowa. You changed my life, and I will forever be grateful for you and your family. And second of all, to these guys over here, I wouldn't be nothing without you guys. You guys have made me look good for 4 years, and I wouldn't be standing right here without any of you. So I really appreciate it. And I'm very lucky that I've had to play with the guys that I've had. And lastly, I just want to thank my family. I love you all. My dad, my mom, my sister, my girlfriend. Thank you guys. You guys support me. Even when no one really thought this was possible. Thank you guys so much, and thank you to Hawkeye Nation. I love this place.
Jarek, how cool was it to be there and see this moment?
I mean, it was amazing. It's well-deserved by Luka Garza for his number to be retired at Carver Hawkeye Arena. He didn't know that it was going to be happening. Head coach Fran McCaffrey gave him a heads up right after the game, right before that announcement came. They were going to surprise him with it. Fran knew it was coming, so he wanted to give his big man a little bit of a heads up to prepare something to say. He was very emotional, was trying to hold back tears, very grateful for his teammates, as you heard, and everything they've done for him. So a very special moment for a very special player, and certainly well-deserving of the honor.
Now, I know you talked about Joe Wieskamp earlier. He went down with an ankle injury during the game. What have you heard on his status, and will he be ready to go for the Big Ten tournament this upcoming week?
Yeah, that's the big question right now, is will Joe Wieskamp be available to play? Right now, they're not telling us much. I don't think they know a whole lot. They're just saying it is a right leg injury. It looks like it's something with that ankle. It was pretty tender. He was in a great deal of pain after that play had happened. He went for a loose ball and got tangled up with a Wisconsin player. Head coach Fran McCaffrey after the game saying he's pretty much just going to be considered day-to-day at this point. So not too great of an outlook for him. But on the bright side, if you want to look at it, Jordan Bohannon, his teammate, said he's confident that Joe Wieskamp's going to play. He knows Joe. He knows that he's going to do whatever it takes to get it back out there for Friday to start off the Big Ten tournament. It certainly helps getting this win to give them that double bye in the Big Ten tournament. They had that secured, now securing the 3 seed with this win. So having until Friday to get him rest up and 100%, or the closest thing to it, will certainly help out the Hawkeyes.
Now, with Joe going out during the game, what was your takeaway on how other players stepped up for Wieskamp in his absence? Because it's not easy to replace a shooter like Joe.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not. I mean, he's the team's second highest scorer this season. They lean on him a lot in their offensive attack, and it was tough at times. There were moments where Wisconsin was going on a run, the Badgers were starting to get hot, and it felt like a moment that Joe Wieskamp would normally hit a shot and sort of put the team on his back to help extend that lead, and They just didn't have that today, so the game got a bit closer after Iowa did have a 12-point lead early on in the second half. But big shout out to Keegan Murray coming in, the freshman off the bench, to sort of step up and replace him and getting those minutes. He's sort of been their sixth man this year, the first person to come off the bench if they've dealt with injuries, as we've seen from Connor McCaffrey a little bit and C.J. Frederick in these past few weeks, although he's been looking a lot better. Keegan Murray has sort of been the glue holding the starting lineup together when they have someone go out, and he played big today, grabbing a few offensive rebounds that really turned the tides, and he did all that he could in the moment, and I think he did a good job.
Now, let's look forward to this upcoming week as the Big Ten tournament kicks off. The Hawkeyes have a double bye locked up, and they're going in as the number 3 seed. What should fans expect out of this upcoming week from the Hawkeyes?
I think a lot of it depends on Joe Wieskamp. Obviously, he is the second best player on this team next to Luka Garza, and if he's not playing, that's definitely going to change things. If he is playing, I think that there's a good chance that they go on to win this tournament. That's been their goal from the start of the year. They think they have the pieces to get it done, and I think it's fair for them to believe in themselves like that. They've looked great these past few weeks. They've now won 7 out of their last 8. Their only loss coming on the road at Michigan, which is certainly nothing to be embarrassed about. They're a great team. So I think it's certainly possible that we see them advancing throughout this Big Ten tournament and hopefully coming away as champions.